Welcome, everyone, to It Tastes Different Gaming Appetizers. And we got a little bit of turn the tables story for you. Normally, we're bitching about Xbox doing, dumb shit. They still do dumb shit, but something actually panned out for them. Something that's kind of good, kind of bad, Something that we've been complaining about is them releasing games everywhere. As much as I don't like it because it's going to kill their console, in my opinion, it's paying off for them. Because Sony just released rankings in the U.S. market on top 10 games. Well, this isn't really Sony. I think this is like Circana data. The top 10 games on PlayStation right now, 6 of them are Microsoft games. The number one is obviously not what everybody's thinking. It's Elden Ring Night Reign. That's number one in the U.S. market, followed by Forza Horizon 5, which these are all older games for Xbox, right? Except for, a couple others. But then it's Elder Scrolls 4, and then a Sony game, the only, just one of two Sony games, MLB The Show 25, then another Microsoft game, Call of Duty Black Ops, then Doom Dark Ages, followed by Death Stranding 2 on the Beach at number 7. Number 8 is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. That's a Microsoft game. Minecraft, number 9. And 10 is Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is an Ubisoft game. So Microsoft is dominating the games list on PlayStation. What does that mean? That means that this plan is probably paying off for them. So there's lots being said about Microsoft's pivot, to put Xbox games on PS5 and everything. But the numbers are panning out for them, which we all knew they would, right? They've got some good titles. It's just we know that by them putting this stuff out there on PlayStation, that Xbox consoles days are limited, right? I mean, it's common sense. So it's just some data. And so this is supposed to be for quarter 2 of 2025. So the second half of the second quarter, I shouldn't say not second half, second quarter of 2025. Which is interesting. Yeah. So, and you can see what's top on each console by Circana. So, on the Xbox platform, number 1 is still the same. It's Elden Ring Night Reign, followed by Elder Scroll 4 Oblivion Remastered, then Elder Scrolls Online. 4th is Minecraft, then NBA 2K25, WWE 2K25, 2 Take-Two interactive games. Assassin's Creed Shadows, number 7. PGA Tour 2K25. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is number 9 on Xbox. And then Split Fiction is number 10. So people who don't play a lot of Black Ops on Xbox, I guess, mostly PlayStation, it sounds. But it's funny to see some of these titles. And they even posted one for Nintendo. Trying to see that one here. What was that one? So Nintendo, I don't think this is any shock to anybody else. Mario Kart World is number 1, followed by Mario Kart 8. And then Cyberpunk 2077, then Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is number 4. Minecraft, number 5. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, number 6. Super Mario Party Jamboree at number 7. Number 8, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Number 9 is Hogwarts Legacy, and number 10 is Smash Brothers Ultimate. So three of the titles on this one are not Nintendo. So Nintendo obviously dominates the Switch. CD Projekt Red for Cyberpunk, Marvelous Entertainment for Rune Factory, and then Warner Brothers for Hogwarts Legacy. So it's interesting to see what the top games are, top 10 best-selling games, I should say, are for each console every quarter. So Black Ops Call of Duty 6 is 9 on the Xbox, and then it's number 5 on the PlayStation, which is an interesting thing to me. That's so high on PlayStation, but I guess it's just out there, right? Just recently released out there. So,
well, I also think it has to do with the fact that there's double the consoles out for PlayStation.
Yeah.
So that's gonna.
But I mean, yeah. So it's interesting, which just goes to show Microsoft that they made the right decision in releasing the game everywhere, because there are a lot more PlayStations out there than Xboxes, as Shane just mentioned. So it's a lot bigger of a market for them, than just PC and Xbox combined. So now they've got that, and whatever they can get Switch to buy in on, Nintendo to buy in on. So whether that's cloud gaming or whatever, that'll be seen. But they got a good showing on that. What'd you call it, Shane? What'd you call their console now?
Oh, the Playbox?
The Playbox, yeah, the Playbox,
Yeah.
the PlayStation version of everything's an Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep. Playbox 6. We
the
got the
Playbox,
games.
yeah, Microsoft and Sony. So, and then there was some rumors going around about Sony hiring a multi-console marketing director or whatever to try to help them sell or go through and put their games on other consoles. So I don't know. A lot of Sony fans are up in arms about that, claiming that that they don't need to be putting their games on Xbox. But it is what it is. The market that they should invest in. What really surprises me, I guess, does surprise me, is that Sony's not a day in and day one PC release at the same time as PlayStation. I have a PS5. I haven't turned it on, and I can't remember when.
I
Just
turned
not
mine on
interested in.
yesterday
You turned it on
by
yesterday?
accident. Yep, by accident. I
Oh, by
saw the
accident.
controller.
That probably happens occasionally. Like I'll pick up the controller and bump it, and then it comes on. I'm like, oh, there's that. That's
What's
freaking
that sound?
spacecraft taking off. Yeah, but I mean, I really want to play Death Stranding too, but I'm waiting for it on PC. I don't have a desire to play it on PlayStation. I don't know. I really have kind of given up on console gaming a little bit. I play everything on PC these days. I don't ever turn on my Xbox, so there's no reason to anymore. It's their games are everywhere else. So
That's true.
I play them on Steam, where I prefer my PC library to be. But Shane, what do you think about this? What do you think about Microsoft's games dominating the PlayStation top 10 list this quarter?
I think those Sony ponies can suck it. Microsoft is kicking your ass now. Sort of, kind of. I mean, it's weird. We have complained about Microsoft not having any games, hardly ever. And when they finally do, it's after they started putting all those nails in that Xbox coffin. It's like, you know what? If you guys would have made some of these decisions to make these games ahead of time, before you destroyed your product, that would have been awesome. But they didn't. They made, far as the gaming points, they made those choices too late. And, but releasing it on PlayStation and releasing it on PC was the right move. I mean, financially, it's the right move. I mean, and as a gamer, it's the right move. Do I want to play? So Call of Duty, for instance, it's on everything. I mean, it's just there on everything. You can play it on birth control, I think.
It's always
The
been that way. So
yeah, the option to be able to play it on everything has always been there, but now you have um, games like Indiana Jones, for instance. You can play everywhere, and that's awesome for gamers, particularly. But the concern is all right. Microsoft's putting their games everywhere, but now there's no competition. We've said that before for Sony, and now Sony is going to be like, well, tariffs, words, we're going to have to raise some prices. Nobody's there to say, well, we're not. We're going to keep ours at 60 or 70. Nintendo's like, I'll do 90. I'll beat you. We're losing competition. Without that competition, we're going to lose innovation. We're going to see increased prices, and not just for all the political crap. It's going to be for the investor bullshit. Hey, now that Microsoft is basically dead and gone with the Xbox, that only leaves Nintendo, and it's Nintendo. So we can do what we want with the console market. We can make our games $100. We can do that, and there's just certain people that will be like, okay, here's my $100 for God of War equestrian events or whatever the hell they're going to do next.
Pretty pony.
That's
God of War, pretty pony.
Yeah. You can pet Kratos. But it's a very worrisome thing. And I'm happy for the gamer aspect of this, but we gotta have competition or we're going to have problems. Plain and simple. I love the fact that I can play my preferred, Call of Duty on PlayStation. I can play it on my PC, play it on my Xbox. I love playing on my Xbox. As far as the way I'd like to play most games, I like to just sit back on the couch. I relax, my RPGs and whatnot. I like to play them on my console. Things that are more strenuous, where I need a little bit better view, I can sit up close. I play on my PC. I've been playing a lot more on my PC lately, but I can also, if I just buy it on PC and I want to play it, I just put it on my TV. Simple enough. So I have Xbox anywhere. I don't need my Xbox, but I do love the ease and convenience of it. Now that Microsoft is a dirty little hooker and it's going everywhere, then there's no reason to have an Xbox console. Nick got rid of his for the Switch too.
That surprises the hell out of me.
It does. He just, not the fact that he got the Switch 2, the fact that he sold a console to do it. Yeah. I mean,
that's very odd to me that he would sell his console, because that means he lost access to all those Xbox only games.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he could sign in, I guess, on his son's Xbox if he really wanted to, but that's just a hassle.
You don't go into your teenage son's room.
No. Especially touching anything that has access to him or the internet. You don't want to touch. So, but I would like to see Sony loosen those reins a little bit, release some other games before that year-long average that they've been doing, because most everything that they have that goes to PC has been about a year, and I don't know if that'll change now that Microsoft is basically publishing now. I mean, that's just what they're doing. They're not games anywhere. They're just publishing. It's just games anywhere. That's just a fancy bullshit term for, we're a publisher now. We're going to put it here. We're going to put it there. We just happen to make this device that you can put it on if you would like. So, I don't know. It's a good thing. And it's funny that, Microsoft is finally dominating Sony games, but it just happens to be on a Sony platform. And there's so many caveats to this. So many things to be concerned about.
It'll come out next quarter, and there won't be a single Xbox game on that list because all the PlayStation ponies will be like, "Oh my god, we got busted! We got busted playing an Xbox game. We better stop that."
Damn it, Wasabi Jones.
All right. Well,
it's kind of a crazy thing to see that, though.
They're crazy.
Oh, hey, maybe Nintendo will follow suit. Start putting their games out a couple years later on PC or Xbox.
Whatever.
I would like to see Sony or Microsoft do Game Pass on Nintendo, Game Pass on PlayStation. I mean, that would be interesting to see if they could do. I mean, I don't think Sony would ever do it, but Nintendo might.
Who knows? Well, anything else? I think it's funny, but it is what it is. And one good thing Microsoft has to show for what they've done recently, because they've been a shit show here with laying people off and closing down studios. And
I hope the people that are making decisions to lay everybody off get fired themselves, and AI takes their fucking jobs. Scumbag.
Middle management's a main target for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, all right. Well, let us know what you think down in the comments. What do you think about this Microsoft dominating the sales games on the PlayStation this last quarter? Let us know what you think down in the comments. And you've reached the end of this episode. If you're not subscribed, why not? Help us out. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that bell to get notified anytime we put out new videos. We put out multiple videos every week. And we hope you enjoyed this episode and hope to catch you in the next one.
See ya.